Every bomb the American government drops overseas is a tax on the dollar in your wallet. This is particularly for those in the West. But if you're not from the West, this is also important for you. So most people don't connect those two things together, right? But you should. You should. In part one, I broke down why we're in stagflation. Prices up, wages flat, middle class disappearing. If you missed it, go watch the first one. But here's the part most finance creators won't touch. Why is this happening? Who actually benefits? And why does it never get better? 2 words: empire decline. So, history is brutally clear on one thing: empires don't go quietly. Rome didn't, Britain didn't, the United States won't. The American empire is in its last stages. The petrodollar system that's propped up the dollar for more than 50 years is cracking. Countries are settling oil in other currencies. BRICS keeps expanding. The world is quietly de-dollarizing while the official narrative pretends nothing is happening. And here's where it costs you directly. Empires are expensive. Forever wars are expensive. Maintaining over 800 military bases across the planet is expensive. The war on terror costs trillions. The war on drugs costs trillions. Both were complete failures by every metric except enriching defense contractors and the Sackler family and other families too. So how do they pay for it? They don't tax you directly. They would cause riots. They print, they borrow, they debase the currency. Inflation is the hidden tax, the empire tax. And it falls hardest on people who can least afford it. This is what libertarians have been screaming for about more than 50 years. Dr. Ron Paul, Thomas Massey, the handful of voices, they have actually done the math. They get called isolationists, conspiracy theorists, cranks, retards, or whatever. Then every prediction comes true, and the same media that mocked them moves on to the next manufactured panic. The forever wars cost American lives, they cost American dollars. They didn't make America safe. They made defense contractors rich and made your groceries more expensive. That's the trade. Nobody voted for it. Nobody can opt out. And the wars keep coming because the system literally requires them. The military-industrial complex doesn't profit from peace. So what do? You can't vote your way out of an empire. You can't protest the Federal Reserve into stopping. I tried it. It didn't work. You can't make Congress care about the deficit. What you can do is opt out quietly, legally, strategically, which means owning assets that the government can't print, owning money the government can't debase, building income that doesn't depend on the system. So, next video, the 3 assets that have survived every empire collapse in history, and the modern version that's about to outperform